Good morning. Welcome to the opening of this event, very interesting event, I hope. My name is Peter Stanchev. I'm professor in the Institute of Mathematics and Informatics, Bulgarian Academy of Sciences. Also professor in Kettering University, Michigan, United States of America, and also the Bulgarian representative in open air. Here I put my slide from 2008 about the first National Information Day, open access to scientific and culture information. This was the year also the first open air project started to show that about openness about the data is nothing new in Bulgaria. You will work with scientific data, most of the data that I hope will come in your work will be open scientific data. That's why I'll start with a general definition about what is open science. Open science is the movement of make scientific research, including data, made to software publication and peer review, accessible, transparent, and reusable for all levels of society. About scientific data will be maybe your main job activities. The definition of UNESCO for 2021 is open science is a framework that combines various movements and practices aiming to make scientific knowledge openly available, accessibly, and reusably for everyone. And the definition of European Commission is as following. Open science is a new approach to the scientific process based on cooperative work and new ways of defining knowledge by using digital technology and new cooperative tools. Open science includes many things, open source software, open hardware, open evaluation, open science infrastructure, uh, diversity of knowledge, social actors in their engagement. The things that will be mainly in your work is connected with open data and open access publication. Openness of scientific data and publication is nothing new. I'll give here some citation of Isaac Newton from 1675. He said, "If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants." Um, Alexander Fleming, this is his publication for 1928. During the World War I, he saw soldiers died from insected woods, and so he tried to find some substances that kills bacteria, and this was the beginning, the finding of penicillin. And he gave this to all pharmaceutical company for free. Something that little bit changed during the last century about openness about scientific information. Maybe it's come with a very good friend of Bulgaria, Robert Macwell, formed Pergamon Press in 1951 and then sold to elsewhere in 1991. So nowadays, scientific information, the publication costs a lot. You have to pay for the publication, and that's why the movement of the open scientific publication is growing. Uh, something about the data. A big change was done during the COVID-19 pandemic, where the people created open data set, which helps to to find some cure about the pandemic. ChatGPT that you are using, I hope, almost every day, it's created like open source. This was the first name. What's happened in Bulgaria? Bulgaria, we have several open access publication repositories. We have 98 journals published in Bulgaria, open access journals. And most of these publications you can go also read through the Bulgarian portal for open science. So I'm proud by myself that I was the person who developed the structure of this portal. Now, about your work, data steward, what you have to do? You have to take care about data cataloging. So they have to some way to find the data, because if there is no good way of retrieval and find some data, forget it. It's not usable at all. Data advocacy on encourage strategic data use and engage with people to discover innovative methods. Data monitoring, ensuring that all users access and utilize data by internal and external rules for security. So data, let's say medical data are more critical, and there are many ways how they can be secured. And data workflow develops streams to create reports and dashboards. Very important thing for your managers. They usually like to see some reports after what you have done. All the data that you work, they have to be fair data. It means findable. They have to be some way to describe data, um, and to have rich metadata set. Accessible, uh, understandable by human and machine. Some good example is HTML, which is readable by computers and human being. Interoperable metadata use a formal, accessible, shared, broadly accessible language for knowledge representation. There are several of them. And reusable. Why to store some data if you the reason is to be used, and used not only for you, to use for other researcher maybe, which can find something that you have not saw in the data. Here I try to put some lists, ensure that each assigned data element what you have to do with them. First, has clear and unambiguous data element definition. DOI is something like this. Many repository for each data, they have unique DOI. For every application is also the same, because you have to pay money, which are not so big money. Most of the publisher, they don't use even DOI. Does not conflict with other data elements in the metadata registry, remove duplicates, overlaps, etc. Has clear enumerated values defined if it's of the type. especially for the code, is still being used. Remove unused data elements is being used consistently in various computer systems. How to do this? There are a lot of ways. Is being used fit for purpose, data fitness, has adequate documentation on appropriate usage and notice. Very important. If you see only numbers, they can be presented absolutely different things. Documents the origin and sources of authority on each metadata element. Important. Is protected against unauthorized access or changes. Very important. And the things, this is the last of my presentations, so I wish learning is fun and to enjoy the learning and to find something important in the continuing hours. For now, and have a nice time.